Welcome to the wireless Shokueki Backrooms Gulag Kitchen. Today I will create the absolute, supreme, majestic, ultimate brownie deluxe. Maximum chocolate overload. For this I saved a bag of brownie mix. This brownie mix is not just any brownie mix. I'll put the name on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever the case, this is my favorite brownie mix because it has the best chocolate out there. The chocolate that I have around me is not good. The shit on the convenience stores in all those places is milk chocolate. It's not even real chocolate. It's just sugar. I also bought some 100% pure cacao, not cocoa, cacao, like the actual chocolate ground beans used to make real chocolate. I will add it because the flavor is intense. The aftertaste, the smell is simply sublime. I cannot miss that important ingredient when making absolute chocolate brownies. I'm also going to be adding cinnamon because it goes well with chocolate. I'll try to add not too much because it's a very overpowering flavor, but also not too little to just be imperceptible to the senses. Next, I'm gonna open some packs of chocolate cacao beans. You can snack on these like if they were peanuts. They are extremely bitter. They are not the typical snack, especially for children. They are not sweet at all. It's a very strong flavor that only grown-ups, old-ass motherfuckers like me can enjoy, because as we grow older, we develop tolerance to bitter stuff. I'll add both bags of the chocolate beans, the cacao beans. And I also had bought half a kilogram of cashew nuts, but I could not resist myself and I ended up eating them all. But it doesn't take away from the absoluteness, from the ultimateness that this will be. I'm gonna add a little bit of baking powder to make it more airy, to give it more volume. Perhaps that was a lot, but the lion does not concern himself with measurements. Next, I will add, or was it? This motherfucker does not hurry. Oh, I see. I'm gonna add oil. In the cup, there's 2/3 oil, but I just added half a cup because adding too much oil is not good for health and for the texture and the flavor. A single egg, because that is what the brownie mix recipe calls for. Some other brownie mixes ask for 2 eggs, this one just asks for 1. And I'm gonna add some natural vanilla extract. Perhaps I should acquire artificial to keep the vanilla flavor. After baking, I'll add it to the water. But this is what I have, and I'll make do with what I have. How much water is it? It's around a cup, a little less than that. And I'm also gonna add peanut butter because the nuttiness of any nut goes well with chocolate. Again, you gotta be careful with how much you add to it because it's an overpowering flavor. I just eyeball it right there. Once all the dry and wet, moist ingredients are in the bowl, we can start mixing. The key to making good brownies supposedly is to not overmix, just incorporate the ingredients so there's no lumps or stuff like that. but don't overmix, or the result will be undesirable. I've experienced this firsthand. It is true that there's a difference when you overmix. When you mix a lot, the batter is silkier, but it also comes out different when you bake them. Anyway, you throw them to the molds and then throw the molds to the oven. Usual business, 230 degrees Celsius and bread mode for around 20 minutes. Let them relax there, let them ponder, let them meditate. When they are ready, you must wait for them to cool down properly. If they are still a little warm, you run the risk of them being destroyed when you extract them from the molds, like what is happening on screen. Which is no big deal, because I'm not going to share my absolute masterpiece with anyone. These are just for me, so I can just eat the pieces by myself. But here you have the option to throw them in the oven again, this time in convection mode, or if you have an air fryer, on the air fryer, to give them the crispy exterior, which adds a lot of caramelization and texture to the ultimate brownie. Here it is. The ultimate brownie. It is absolutely fantastic. The texture, the smell, the taste, absolutely sublime. I don't think I have access to a better chocolate around here. This is the best possible. Well, it could be better. It's like 99% perfect, sublime. It needed some mint and the cashew nuts, but I think the results are magnificent, simply splendid. It is one of my favorite snacks, one of my favorite desserts. And that's all. See ya.